everybody, it's Linda G, and today I'm here with our lovely author. Mel is in, where is he at? He has the bad manners to go to Union City, California.
No, he's at the brothel. No, he wasn't in Slovakia or something.
I think so. He did post a couple of pictures of himself having a great time.
I'm glad.
How soon he forgets about us, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep up with his schedule. He wants me to go with him all these places, and I love him, but I just, if I do a European trip, I'm done for like 2 years.
You and Biden.
Yeah. I'm younger than Biden, and I'm ashamed to say.
Yeah, but everything's taken care of for him.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you for the invite. I always have a great time with you. Last week, I never laughed so hard. Really, that was fun.
That was so much fun. But listen, I forgot to post like I normally do when Mel's on, but we have a lot we can talk about.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So as my guest,
we have CRS. Can't remember.
So where do you want to go first? Now, real quick though, I do have to bring up this point.
Please.
Apparently, we have the USS Abraham Lincoln going over to the Middle East. We have a nuclear submarine going over, which they said is very unusual. Usually the United States doesn't announce whether submarines are going. Is that causing the fear in Iran?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's more for the optics. And also they're going to start with South Korea. We're going to
there was a South Korean missile that landed in
North Korea
that landed in Ukraine.
Right. Well, remember we talked about that Putin had met with him and got like bullets and ammo, and because they don't have the money to build missiles or bombs or anything.
But it was Russia that sent that to
right. What I'm saying is they like we've been sending stuff to Ukraine. North Korea sends stuff to Russia.
Yeah, jets and everything.
It's nuts.
But can I ask you, Arthur?
No.
Do you get any kind of a hit as to why Ukraine is in Russia now?
To prove a point.
Okay.
It's like you think you're so smart, you think you're the big bully. Well, guess what? We're stepping on your toes right now.
It's very embarrassing for him.
It's more of an ego thing too.
Yeah, but sometimes if you do that, if you're too boisterous, something bad happens.
No, but what I say about ego, it's not like I think they're like trying to smash Putin's ego. It's not Zelensky's ego. It's like we're just saying, hey, look what we can do.
But there's some nuclear place that's caught on fire. There's something going on in Russia. But the ETs have always...
I don't feel the Ukraine was responsible for that.
Yeah, they said they deliberately did it. They didn't put water or something. But long story short, the guides have always told me, and the ETs have always said, somebody wrote me and said, you were right. The outer realm is assisting. So they're doing something to prevent, like they did with, what was that big nuclear place before all this started? What was the name of it in Ukraine?
In Ukraine?
Yeah.
That was completely protected.
Oh, no, I know, because they actually got a ship that went right over.
Yeah, but just like when they landed on, supposedly we were going to land something with nuclear on the moon, and that kind of like this was destroyed.
They blew it out. China tried to pull that, yeah.
So they're watching.
They know it too. It's not like they're doing this and wondering, gee, what happened? They know the energy forms of the realm are just saying, oh, hell to the no.
I mean, where's Michael Rennie from the days the Earth stood still when you need him?
Right. So, okay, I just wanted to get that out.
Yeah, no, and I feel it's more like, oh, we're just going to put these people here just to remind you that we're here. But what I was also saying is South Korea and the States are going to start doing their summer war games.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So that's why we're going over there, to make sure they're okay too.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
I love it.
Kamala. And you got, what does your shirt say?
Black.
Black is the new. Okay, so
Just call me Jack.
Jack,
Jack Black.
Jack Black. He is so funny. I didn't know about his mother being just a genius.
Mhm.
That's wonderful. But he's just so, he's like that guy you'd invite to the parties because you know he's gonna rile things up.
You need
He's
someone
kind
like
of
that.
cray-cray, you know what I'm saying? You
Touch.
know, I watch that show, I own it, and I watch it every once in a while just to calm my energy down. Tropics of Thunder.
Oh, with Tom Cruise.
Oh my God. And Tom Cruise did a hell of a job.
Mm.
So the Olympics ended, America, yay, we won the most. And Tom Cruise, you know, earlier this morning on the news, because I had it on in the background, and I heard they said Tom Hanks
Tom Cruise.
jumped out of a parachute, and I
Yeah.
thought, that's weird. I've never heard of Tom Hanks doing that. It
No,
wasn't
please.
Tom Hanks, it was Tom Cruise.
Oh, Linda.
Anyway, so good. The Olympics doesn't start again until 4 years. I hope
In
I'm
Los
living
Angeles.
that long because that's my favorite. I like the ice skating
In Los Angeles.
in Los Angeles. So are you going to rent your place out and make it ton?
No.
You don't like no one.
You know, when I first moved to Los Angeles in '84 when they had the Olympics.
No kidding.
And this place was nuts. And I was like, oh my God, I love Los Angeles. Look at all this. Then as soon as the Olympics left, it's like, oh, it's all because of the Olympics.
So are yeah. So are they preparing now or?
I have no idea. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't have a life. I just sit in my home.
I didn't watch the Winter Olympics at all. I mean, not the winter.
Summer. I didn't watch them either.
Okay, my friend, where do you want to go?
Macy's. They have a sale. What about you? Let's go with you.
You want to talk about what again?
No, I said, you said, what do I want to go with? I said, where do I want to go? I said, Macy's. They're having a sale.
I just got a thing from Macy's saying they're having a sale and fine jewelry, 50% off.
We'll get you some new earrings.
Yeah, I couldn't find my earrings this morning, you guys. I take them off and I leave them in one place and who knows where I put them. Okay, so let's take Kamala's doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Kamala is like, and I love that Walsh guy. That Walsh guy. He's go-getter. Tell me what you're picking up on the September 10th debate. I was shocked he said yes.
Well, he supposedly said 3 dates or something, and she's only saying 1, you know.
Yeah. No, he wants to do that Fox News thing with all his people. And I said, you know, if she does Fox News, she needs to have Stormy Daniels, the woman that he owes a lot, Jean Carroll. He needs the other gal that he had an affair with. He needs all those people in the front like he did to Hillary Clinton.
Right. But she wouldn't do that. She's got class.
Yeah.
I don't think she'd show up for Fox. I don't think it. I don't see it.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw.
No.
And you know, George Stephanopoulos is supposed to, I don't trust him as far as I can throw. The way he treated President Biden.
I know.
Like a dog with a bone, he wouldn't get off of it. You know, you sure you're not too, you sure? Are you sure? It's like, shut the F up. You sure the wee Willie is only 2 inches? George?
Well, I know. George, your booster seat isn't right.
But people really ragged on him, so I don't know. I'm going to take a look.
Okay.
I kind of read on this, you guys, but I'm going to take another look. But I feel she'll end up on top. I really do.
Oh, she's gonna mop the floor with him.
I really didn't think she'd even do something with him. He may try to figure a way out.
See, the thing is, when you ask me about it, I'm like, I'm not sure. But there's going to be a debate.
You're not getting like a hit. That's like me too, because it's almost like something may happen before September 10th.
Well, I feel there's 2 chicks coming forward. That was kind of derogatory. I'm sorry. 2 young women coming forward with Epstein.
Epstein thing, there's a lot of Epstein. He knows that too. There's a lot, of course, it's all fake news.
Just like all of the crowd size is fake and it's all AI, according to Trump.
See, he tells you
Trump.
what he does. Because there's so many AI generated stuff. They show the same person here. Look here, 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 here. So they cut and paste and put it the same thing. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle, but she comes out the winner. Yeah, it's almost like people are growing impatient with him. He might kind of act like he's not going to do it, which is weird. I'm telling you. Let's look if Epstein stuff is. Do you feel any more stuff coming out
Oh yeah, I feel this, like I said, I feel there's two females.
that
Probably
we don't know about?
maybe there's rumors, but what I'm hearing is we don't know who they are. And I feel at the end of August and September, some stuff's coming out. And like I said last week, they'll have receipts. And one of them will have, well, my guy said one may be known, like not a huge star or something, but people will know who it is. And it brings credibility to it.
It's going to end things for him. It's the final blow. Maybe that's why he says no, because he doesn't want Kamala to bring it up in the debate about, so what about these women that say you did this? He doesn't want to hear it.
Right.
He's going to try to set a lot of limits. And I see her saying, oh, hell no.
Well, he already tried that when he said we have to be a fox, we have to do this.
Yeah.
Who made you in control of this?
And also he brings up fake news on her, and she's going to want everything he says challenged. He doesn't like that.
Right. Right.
So when did you become Black? You know, since my daddy helped create me. What the hell? What do you mean? When did you?
I mean, I was watching one show where they're talking about he's getting so unhinged that they're actually afraid he may use a racial slur during the debate.
Well, they had a video of him with his son in the golf cart saying about before she was the official runner, but saying, yeah, if Biden steps down, she might come up that F and B.
Yeah.
And apparently everybody's saying that's what he's doing. The other thing that's pissing him off is there's a leaker inside his realm, and he doesn't appreciate that.
Because he wants to be the leaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's I just see the man shrinking, for lack of better words.
Yeah. And remember years ago, I used to say, I see people throwing tomatoes at him.
That I don't remember, but
it's going to get so ugly that he can't run away from it.
Well, that's the whole thing. Finally, it's like the emperor has no clothes.
Yeah.
You know, you see him for who really is.
Is Melania anywhere around him?
I don't feel it.
I don't feel it either. I feel they're paying a lot of money to a college to take on the son.
But
and I
it's kind
feel
of like,
she's kind of acting like she's doing this for her son.
You want me to do something? Where's the cash envelope of $25,000?
But she also has somebody in her life.
Oh, I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that.
A nice little stud muffin.
Can't blame her.
Yeah, well, she's still young. She's not going to pot like him. Oh, God, no. When did they always slept in separate rooms? With those diaties on and stuff? Oof. Nasty.
Yeah, there's one thing about calling them tidy whities, another one calling diapers.
Diaper Don. He hates that. Did he even deny that did he ever say I don't wear diapers? I never heard
He's never confirmed nor denied.
That's because it's true.
And all about the flatulence and everything else, he's never confirmed nor denied.
And always he talks about he says I'm not weird. That's his big thing.
No, you're not weird. You're just effing strange.
I'm telling you, she's ahead now in the polls. She's ahead even higher than what you think in those
Right.
polls.
But I'm also telling people that's nice, but don't rely on the polls.
Yes. vote. I
Yeah,
see people coming out, boom.
I feel landslide.
That's what I'm feeling. And also, those people showing up at the airport and she's overflowing on all of her stuff.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
It's all AI.
So you got a question?
Um, well, one of them, I mean, I've had a lot of people asking me about, do I feel Trump will drop out?
I've often felt I didn't know if I see him on the ticket, but I don't know if he's
He might be on the-
physically
but
available.
I've always said from day one, I don't see him crossing the finish line. And I don't mean about losing. I just don't know if he's going to be there. His name may be on there, but there's somebody else in his place.
Maybe
And I've
Jake
always seen Nikki
Nash.
Haley for some reason, and it might be my liver backing up from the 70s, but I don't know. It's just, you know,
Will Trump actually be on the ticket November 5th?
will he be standing there on the ticket? Put it that way. His
Will
name may be
Trump,
on there, but will he physically be there?
well, they're talking amongst themselves about not having him on the ticket
Right.
because they can't trust him to do an event. He's doing one event a week and he's blowing it by all those lies.
Hmm.
It's making people cringe.
And that takes a lot to make these people cringe after all they put up for the last 8 years.
Well, if he goes off the ticket, people are going to be happy. You know, I think he's going to get it. Ooh, he's got the death card, the 10 of swords, the 6 of swords, and the world, which means things are going to change, you guys.
Gosh.
Things are going to change. I wouldn't doubt that he's not there.
Yeah.
They might try to hustle somebody in. It could be JD Vance or it could be that other one. What's her name? Haley.
Nikki Haley.
But people don't like her already. She's been two-faced.
Right, but they may try and put her in front because she's a female.
Yeah, but she won't win.
Oh,
She
no.
will not win. And now how many days are we away from the thing? Probably 80 something, right?
80 something, yeah.
If
Right.
he leaves or if he's taken off the ticket, this will happen in September,
Hmm.
which is October, November.
Yeah.
Hello?
The other question I was getting is, will the election be postponed? And I don't see it being
I
postponed.
heard no very loud and clear. No.
Hmm.
It's
It's-
almost like the RNC blew it, like they knew they shouldn't have had them and they did it anyway
Mhm.
because of the people that love the master. Did you see, I posted an article from the UK, what they had to say about Trump? You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, he's so uncouth and this and that. It's just, and he had the nerve to say that Queen Elizabeth said he was the best president she ever met. In the meantime, she's wearing Obama's pin.
In the meantime, I don't think they'll ever forgive him for walking in front of her.
I know. He just was such a glutton. Like he did at that one event where everybody was there and he literally almost picked
Oh,
that
pull
guy
the
up
guy up and pull him. Yeah.
just so he could stand in front. He did like
G7,
peacock,
one of the G7s or something, was it? Where he just
Yeah.
like pushed everyone aside and
And he was shocked when people were laughing at him when he spoke.
yeah.
I'm so sorry that America has these people that like him. I mean, I wish I could see what they're seeing. They are brain dead because Fox News just kept pouring all this crap. And they think why didn't Obama stop the Vietnam War? I mean, it's just the weirdest stuff. Why didn't Governor Walz, why did JD Vance served but why wasn't he? That's like night and day, suckers. They look for any little thing.
Yeah. We'll discuss Tim Wall's service record when we discuss Trump's service record, okay?
Mr. Bone Spurs. I mean, thank God I'm not in the front row. They'd be saying, why does her driver's license say 110 pounds? Well, I used to weigh that much when I got my driver's license. I just happened to not change.
Yeah, I was 16 at the time. I never changed it.
Never changed. I told that on my jokes for my stand-up. I'd say, I worry about that because people will say, well, I saw someone that kind of looked like her in the back of a van. But that woman was too big to be the
Sure, yeah.
svelte 110 pounder.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of my legs at this point.
So where else should we go?
Here's one.
Okay.
Will we ever find out the truth behind his ear? Will the truth come
Yes.
out
Yes,
about
but it's
the
a couple of
lie?
years. It's a couple of years away. He might not even be alive where the actual evidence comes out. Because it's a shame, but he has this ability to keep everybody quiet. You would think he was still president. Like they had to sign NDEs.
Right.
NDA, sorry. At the
But
hospital because they couldn't come out and say what really happened.
right.
That was not a bullet wound. That was a shrapnel wound. He said on his Truth Social that his ear grew back. The doctor said they'd never seen anything like it because it blew off half his ear.
And he
his
also
ear,
said that it hit his earlobe,
yeah,
not the helix, but the earlobe.
he just bragged about how they were just so, sir, we cannot believe it. This has never happened before.
It's all the nanobots regrew.
I just saw that plane crashing, that one in Brazil.
Yeah.
It fell out of the sky. It wasn't any kind of terrorist action or anything.
No, that was an accident.
It was something within the plane itself that went wrong. They're going to find it. Oh, that's so sad, all those families. I guess nobody on the ground got killed, luckily.
No.
If you look where it crashed, it was right outside. You could see the pool and everything. It was right outside that.
So people have been asking if Shady Vance is going to be removed. I think it's too late at this point.
I see he wanted him removed. You know what?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
he goes down the polls, he's going to blame Shady Vance.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, Midas Touch, for calling him Shady Vance.
Yeah, but you know.
And that picture of him over the weekend coming out of him in drag. Did you see that?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God. And I saw one commentator say, it's okay if he wants to wear it this way, but just don't be hypocritical and not let other people.
I know. Oh, he's a fraud. He's a fake.
God.
They're definitely on what you call ground control to Major Tom. They are definitely trying to stifle, but it's going to get so bad even with Trump. If Trump steps down or says, I'm done with you people, it's because he wants Shady Vance out and they're not going for it.
Well, he's a petulant little child, so let's just see what he has, his next little temper tantrum or trumper tantrum.
Hold on 1 second, 1 second. So I do think that something's going to happen with Trump, Major.
Mm-hmm.
He may even fake his own, like he's stroking out or something. Things are going to change. It's like Andre said, we've got Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that something out of the blue is going to take place. He's going to fall so hard. He's watching these polls and he's going to say, he's going to blame everybody else. But the thought of losing is going to make him panic.
Do you feel that this supposed hack was real? I do, but a lot of people were asking me if it wasn't. But Politico ended up having a lot of the stuff, so.
Yeah, no, it was real. Is there more stuff coming out about that?
I feel Politico has a lot of stuff. They're not going to publish it. It's just like, when WikiLeaks got all this stuff on Hillary and they published it, at the same time, the RNC was hacked by the Russians as well, but they never released any of that information.
Of course not. Of course not.
See, wonder whose side they're playing for.
And Politico's working for the other side, right? For the Trump side.
They're friends.
But is somebody going to give somebody else the information?
I feel something's going to get leaked. I mean, something, I just feel that, you know what, something's too juicy. It's like, you know what, he may be a friend of mine, but I
This makes
can make a
money.
lot of money here, you know? I'm going to put this out there.
This makes money. Yep, definitely.
And here's another question. Do you see Kamala Harris serving 2 terms as president?
Yes. But I'm feeling like Walsh will end up with some sort of issue health-wise.
Mhm.
I don't know if he's going to serve 2 terms. It's not because she doesn't want him. I feel like his for health reasons. I wish I didn't get that, but when I looked at him, I saw it.
And as you said that, the first thing out of my mouth was going to be, and then Pete steps in.
Ooh. Heck yeah. Pete is so smart.
Yeah. He really is.
He is Forrest Gump's son. Remember when he was all like, is he afflicted like me? And she said, no, Forrest, he's very smart. That little boy is Pete.
And do you also see that if there's an emergency plan put in place for the transition of power? So there's no number, it's January 2nd. There's not another January 6th.
There won't be a January 6th.
No, I don't see it either. But
No, they may talk about it. Initially, when Trump loses, if he's still even in the game, I don't know if he's in the game because I see sort of a soft uproar, not a huge uproar.
And what I'm finding,
He kind of goes on this, look what they've done to me kind of. Look
like,
what they've done to your president.
Yeah, get off the cross. We need the wood. So we can build a bridge to get the heck out of here. But, you know, I find it fascinating that people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, and there's just silence and crickets from them.
What is going on with that?
Maybe they're getting ready to get their letters from the DOJ.
Well, you know, they're all on holiday right now. The whole Congress is on vacation. But
That never stopped her from talking in front of a camera.
No, but I have seen Jack with the subpoenas. I see them. I see him holding them. And he put off 3 weeks on this.
January 6th, yes.
Yeah, but he wants to dot his I's and cross his T. I saw somebody, I don't know if it was Kushner or who, not Kushner. Glenn, what's his name? Glenn.
Glenn Kushner from
Is it Glenn Kushner?
Well,
I'm thinking of the son-in-law.
No, Kushner, you're thinking of.
Okay. No. So anyway, he said that when you deal with stuff like this with a ruling from the Supreme Court, they have to be very careful and go up the upper levels to okay everything.
Right. This is really, and you know what? I think he's smart. And even astrologically, we're in a Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, so it's not a good time.
Well, actually, the one positive aspect of Mercury retrograde is this is when you do your due diligence. This is where you cross your T's, dot your I's, do your homework. This is not when you sign the contract. This is when you write the contract. This is not when you, this is when you do all your back taxes, do all your back paperwork. This is the best time because all those nooks and crannies will get seen. And it's, so this is a brilliant time astrologically. You can ask Andre about it. That's the way I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
For him to take this time, these 3 weeks while we're in retrograde, is to use this energy. I don't think he did on purpose that it's retrograde, but the fact that it is retrograde, it forces everyone to slow down and cross their T's, dot their I's.
Exactly. And I also feel, didn't Andre say September was going to be a huge month?
Yeah.
Not only for people like Trump and those falling down the hill, but good news for people like Kamala and all this good stuff that's coming up. And Jack Smith too. He's looks so good September and October.
Yeah. And I still feel, you know, now what is it? I was reading that Trump wants to sue the DOJ.
They gave them notice that they're going to sue them for millions.
For Mar-a-Lago, for going and invading Yeah, I'm sorry. You have nuclear codes.
You
I'm
know
sorry.
how blatantly egregious that the Supreme Court is? They're not stupid enough to say yes on that.
Right.
They're not gonna, I almost feel like they're gonna start turning their back on Trump. Well, they did with all the, it was stolen. 63 cases came up and they said no to all of them.
Yeah.
But this whole thing with immunity, that's gonna be rewritten.
Oh, oh yes.
There's a lot of stuff gonna happen November 5th, after it's beyond a reasonable doubt that
Kamala.
Kamala wins, because a lot of them are knowing, oh, pack your shit. We better pack our bags because stuff's gonna happen now.
Exit stage right.
And let me tell you, Jack Smith will not be the AG. He will not take it. He's going to make
He's
sure.
got too much work to do.
He's got so much work, especially with Florida. He's got some plans, but he even knows I'm going to have to wait to show them that that's not going to be their admin. They all think they're going to have the administration. They aren't. And let me tell you, who really knows is Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas. It's like, because they're going to hit his wife and he's going to try to exit stage left. I think he's the first one to go.
I do too. And I've been saying I feel it might be before the election.
Yeah. Thomas, and then the rest of them. I see Kavanaugh teary-eyed talking to the Senate, and they're going to say you committed these perjuries and you got to go. Even the other one, what's her name? You know,
Amy Coney Barrett,
yeah, and the other one he put in.
Gorsuch.
They're all going because they lied to the Senate.
Yeah.
And then I see, it may take a while, it may take 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But then I see they're going to codify Roe versus Wade. They won't be able to touch gay rights. They want to stop gay. Oh, listen, they're chomping at the bit. They can't wait till Trump wins, and then they're going to put 1 million people in jail because they're.
Well, if I've downloaded Project 2025 and I gleaned through, I was getting so.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It was like something that you'd see from one of the, like 1984, or something like that. Like, it was just like, someone not asking us to take our soma in the morning, it's, or Brave New World. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
And taking away everything from people,
Social Security, Medicare.
and it seemed,
You are on your own.
and it almost reminded me of, like, next thing you know, you turn a certain age, you're gonna do carousel, like in where they kill you when you're so old.
Oh yeah,
Logan's Run, remember?
Logan's Run. Oh, they'd love to do that. Except a lot of those billionaires are old.
Except for them.
Yeah.
It's scary. But, and the fact that he even came up with it, the fact that he even wrote it and put it in paper, and that JD Vance wrote the forward for it, it's just, and then Trump saying,
oh, and then they try to act like there's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Trump said, I don't know about this. I've never heard of it.
I never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, right.
It's not going to go through. They're not. People are.
Well, when I first was pulling everything on, they're asking if the Democrats and Republicans are going to win. I kept on looking. I wasn't looking at Trump specifically. What I was looking at is Project 2025 going to succeed? And I saw that thing withering on the vine.
Okay.
That's why I know the Democrats are going to get in, but they'll still try here and there and everywhere. But eventually it's like,
Do you see Marjorie Taylor Greene still winning now?
Yes, unfortunately.
I do too.
But not again.
They don't really like her, but they're going to vote for her. They'd rather have her than a Democrat.
I don't know why. I mean, she's not I don't think, I don't know. She's trying to go for what, miscongeniality of the house? I don't know.
Nobody likes her in the house. They think she's a piglet.
Hmm.
They really don't like her. She's foul-mouthed, she's ugly.
She
Just
wants
like that you guys on my community page, there's a link to an article. I don't know who wrote it, but it was from an English,
I think Daily, Daily, Daily News or something like that.
and he talked about Trump and the words he used. Oh my God. He said he was a uncouth,
Going into Daily.
horrible.
Yeah.
He's not a gentleman at all. And the only thing he doesn't laugh. He gets excited about talking trash about people. Kicking them
And he
while
thinks,
they're down.
and he thinks it's stand up. I mean, during his talking about what? Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah. And
Please.
that whole apprentice thing, that guy made him famous, but they did everything for him, including wiping his rear. He didn't have to do nothing. They made him look like a big shot, and he was a nobody.
And at the end, when they were asking the executive producer, and he said, do they really think an N wants to win, would accept an N winning this thing? When he used the N word?
Oh, I know.
It's just like,
But see, he was just like Andre said, all this stuff he's getting away with, he could see it in his chart. It just flew off of him. Grab him by the you know what, all this stuff. People liked his gruffness. People liked that ugliness. People liked the fact he was prejudiced. And then even towards
because it gave them, I don't mean to interrupt you, but because it gave them permission.
to be ugly.
They always felt it, so now they, oh, well,
Yeah.
he can be that
Good,
way, I can be
someone
that way.
feels like us. But then what happened is he just kept running with it and running with it. And what Andre said is some planetary change that took place. He said all of a sudden, and when he said this was going to happen, I can't remember the month, or even if it was last year, all of a sudden you'll notice he's not getting out of things. And that included when he was being arrested. First thing, he tried to use it, send me money, but he's just not going there anymore. I love it.
Should we pay for our medication, or we're going to send the money to Trump?
Oh, people were complaining because they would donate something and then somehow or the other, they were able to get into their accounts and take their payments automatically. And they said, we never signed up for that. Oh, yes, you did. And he couldn't land at the airport. Remember, he went to someplace and he couldn't land at the airport because he owed them a whole bunch of money, including the police department. So he had to go 2 hours out of the way. He's hours late for everything. He just thinks his you know what doesn't stink. He thinks, because I find people that are chronically late, some psychologists talked about it, tend to think, that the other people's time isn't worth it.
Right, it's all about them.
Yeah.
Control freaks.
Because I'm always late everywhere. And people say, you really think you're all there. I'm just kidding.
I just tell them, well, I had to empty the colostomy bag.
Oh, that's terrible.
And there's a goldfish.
Oh, God, my friend. Well, thank you so much. I have to go to the car place again.
Okay.
And we're not going to be a full hour.
That's all right.
But we're good, probably 15 minutes.
Anytime with you is anytime with Linda is Linda time for me. I'm happy.
Thank you, honey. What do you have any now people can reach you to get readings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put the sandwich aside. So, but I still have availabilities for, August.
Okay, great.
For next week and stuff.
Because I'm not doing readings
By the way, and I have you to thank for this. I hit 10,000 subscribers.
Yay!
So I am
You
so
mean after our last video, you went up to 10?
Yeah.
That's great.
I am so humbled by this community.
And it's so exciting because it just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah, and
He has to keep up with it, even a video.
well, I keep on saying I'm going to do a solo show, and then somebody calls me, could you take me to the hospital? Could you do this with me? And so it's like, I don't want to put all that stuff out there, letting people know everything that's going on. But, it's just, I have a life and things
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
But the solo shows, there will be one I said I was going to tape it on Sunday. I started taping it on Sunday.
Okay,
Didn't say it was going up on Sunday.
okay.
Because I edit the hell out of these things and just wanted to be
Not
running.
me, I never edit nothing.
We know.
If I'm
What
passing
you see
that,
is what you get, and that's what we love about you.
I don't have no fancy videos, you guys. I'm not that creative. I just put it out there. Like when my guides told me I was going to do YouTube, I just sat in front of the camera. I had no clue what I was going to say. People have like you, like when we did our thing, you had that beautiful intro and stuff, and it's like that's so cool, but I can't do it.
Well, it's just a part of me, and it's what I do, and I want to
If
share
the
it with
camera
people.
accidentally went on, and I was sitting here eating a bag of chips, it would be in the video.
I think I remember a few of those. Or just a minute. I got pizza that's at the door.
Pizza's at the door. That's what I'm talking about right now.
And how are the kids? How are your dog?
They're doing well. They're my babies, but they're grown men. Jacob is fine. He spent the weekend with us. He left for work this morning. Jeffrey's doing good.
Good.
My Jeffrey, you could probably give him an IKEA project and he'd figure it out. That kid can put anything together. I've never seen anything like it. No fuss, no muss. Okay, Jeff, can you put this? Okay. The next day, they were standing in his room, all built.
There was once a joke years ago that said IKEA bought Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And then they had a picture of Volkswagen and 9,000 parts.
I remembered years ago getting IKEA, and it was too much of a pain in the ass. And no offense, it didn't last very long either.
Well,
but you don't pay that much for it, so it's
yeah,
not as
it's good.
heartbreaking.
It's good for dorm room living.
Yeah, and
It's better than cinder blocks and a board for a bookcase,
I remember those days. I remember having cinder blocks and some wood for my stereo, and I had a crocheted blanket that I put over it. Yeah, that was high class back in those days.
Mm-hmm. With your Kraft macaroni and cheese that never saw the inside of a cow.
Oh, my daughter loved Kraft macaroni and cheese. When I used to give her spaghetti, she'd be sitting in the high chair and I'd give her a little bowl of spaghetti. She'd turn the bowl over, she'd take her hand, she'd pound it into the spaghetti and she'd do this and then and she was full of spaghetti, but that's how she liked to eat her spaghetti.
And that's why you still wear a bib when you go to restaurants?
But my grandson, he loves his Nana spaghetti.
Good.
He likes plain. He don't like chunky, no meat, no onions. He likes plain spaghetti.
Well, that's good.
All right, honey.
Well, good luck with your car.
Thank you. It's the last of, I paid extra to have that camera. So even when the car's parked, it'll video if someone's messing with the car or someone hits your car, even when it's off. And it's for, it has events, like if somebody hit me or something happened, it would do both sides, back and front. And I really thought that was great and I wanted that. And it's taken me a couple of weeks to get it working. They had a corrupt SIM card in it. Now I have to go back in. They ordered a new SIM card. It's easy, but it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. The more you have, the more you have to worry about.
I know, but it's my baby. That's my birthday present.
Well, that's wonderful. No, it really is. Congratulations. So we'll do this again sometime, I think.
Oh, we saw the Wolverine show.
Oh, Wolverine and
the Deadpool. It's you would understand, but it's really rough. It can't be for children.
No.
The language is so bad. Yeah, so but it stayed for the very end because there's a lot of little sneak things that come up. I like that part. And I want to see, it got terrible Rotten Tomatoes, but I want to see that one where the guy that's in the concert and they locked it up.
Oh, the Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I love his work.
Mm-hmm.
But it got bad reviews, but my kids aren't interested, so I think I'm gonna go on my own. Maybe this week sometime. If you were up here, I'd drag your ass. Let's go.
I'd be there.
Yep. All right, you guys.
But
Love
no
you
3D
all.
glasses?
Huh?
But no 3D glasses?
I know. Do they still do 3D?
Yeah, I get headaches though, so.
I can't deal with 3D. Neither could
I
my.
can barely deal with 2D.
I can deal with two big bins of buttered popcorn, but not the glasses. All right, honey.
Have a great week. We're talking.